So we got James's pistons out, and a couple of the rings were stuck. We're gonna go clean them up we can clean them real fast. Clean them just so we can look at them, but this is our problem here. Okay, that one's pretty much trash. That one's got a pretty good line going in it. So is that one. Number 4 is good. Pretty good. It had a little bit, but nothing like the other ones. That one's trash. Shot. Those are wrist pins that we're looking at, right? That one's shot. Something was in it and it did not get out, and it just ground the hell out of everything. A little bit there. Now, we don't care about the wrist pin. We don't care about the piston. We don't care about none of that. What we care about is what it did to the connecting rod. That's what we care about. We cannot, unless we get bigger wrist pins or resize them, put a bushing in it. They're already pretty thin right here. I have yet to put a bushing in it. Find a bushing that size, I've yet to do it. So, but at that, let's see if you can get a better view. You can tell you can kind of see the texture and the glare of the light a little bit. But that needs to be smooth, like real smooth, and it's not. It feels like a textured sidewalk thing there. So those can't be done. So we got 1, potentially 2, definitely 3, 4. So we got 4 that are definitely shot. We can't machine that out. Those can be just clearanced out a little bit. That one's not. That one is just the beginnings. It just started. You can see right there, there's a line going. You see it digging around. Funny thing is, I didn't see anything in the bearings to show where that is coming from. It looks like brass on it. So, we might be needing to get some rods. The question would be, do we want to just do all of them? That's I haven't even checked anything else yet. Haven't checked for out around, because we can't even, honestly, if anything is out on them, we just replace them, because they're still available. You can still get them, and hopefully they're new. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll order one and make sure that they're still giving new rods, because I remember the day that they quit doing 6-liter new rods, and we want to make sure that we're not getting reman rods, because they'll do that. They'll size them, clearance them out a little bit bigger, and let them eat. So, yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and show the cylinders. I'm gonna gamble that those are gonna clean. I still got 5 thousandths to cut out. That one absolutely will. This one's gonna be a little shaky, but I bet you it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna gamble that it's gonna clean up. So we did get pistons, and they're en route. They're going to get coated. We should have them fairly quick, like probably faster than most, for sure. So they're not coated as we're sitting here right now. River City did not have coated ones ready. They said it'd be 4 weeks to get coated ones. See, we got to clean all this out. I still got a lot of prep work to do. Almost done with the parts. I got to finish those, and pretty much just clean everything up. We're getting ready to start on the heads, yank the cover off the machine and get going. But we've got a lot of loose ends, just little stuff to tidy up. So, like clean parts and get everything. These turbos are right here. Yep, there. I know James just asked about the bigger wheel. The bigger wheels that are on it, now I don't know, I'm not an advocate for or against it. The deal with a bigger wheel is going to mean that it's going to take more to light the turbo up. So you're going to get less low end, and it's going to smoke. It's going to black smoke a little bit more, because when it's under when you're first taking off, it's going to be laggy, and it's going to smoke like a son of a gun. We put ones on Mike's 6.4. We put the Wicked Wheel things, whatever they were, on it, and he said it was cool for a minute, and then the whistle, I guess he did not like it. So, which, it was kind of loud. You heard it all the time. It's like an 03. So but it will whistle a lot more, and you'll now that's just my opinion of it. So now another part of replacing the wheels is that's finicky. You know, we replaced the wheel. I know we've done it before. I actually had Mike come here and we did it with him, just because, you know, this thing spins 150,000 RPMs. So, you know, I'd like to make sure it's nice and smooth, you know, balanced right. Which who knows if they are, if I don't have absolutely no way to balance a turbine, you know, an impeller, whatever you want to call it. So
if you have it made,
we really only got about 2 rods that are good, and the big indicator is the wrist pin, because the wrist pin will, you know, you can see there was something in it, but it didn't cut through the coating. See, it was just wearing. So the rod on cylinder 4 got a little bit there on the very outside, but the rest of them are just 4 and 7. 7 are about the only good ones, but 7 did have witness marks right there, so we had metal on metal, and it was digging in it. You can see right there. Okay, so really we only got 4. Cylinder 4. I can't really feel that. That could probably just be touched off and sized, possibly. I think rods are 150 a piece or something like that, or $100 a piece, or what? How much?
like 80.
Whatever. Okay, well, she got me. I guess I round up. You're gonna get a price from me. You're not gonna like it because I'm gonna round way up. So, $100 a rod, pretty much, give or take a little. But I mean, it's almost. So we'll order one. Let's order one rod, and let's make sure they're new before we do a whole set and not remans. Okay. So. All right, let's take a look at the crank. The Mike's got a little line right there. A lot of this is just gonna polish. I mean, it'll polish right out. But I'll put it up on the V blocks so we get it clean, and I'll check it for run out. So the journals don't appear to have any scarring, but we did have, I think the camshaft had one that had a pretty good line in it, but I don't think I would freak out with it. I'm using the phone as a light. I don't remember where the heck it was. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. There's a little line there. I thought I saw one. It doesn't look bad though. Yeah, we can ride with that for sure. So we'll go ahead and show here 188 right there. 3188 to 3189. I'm at 3188. You can't see squat because of it, but we'll go ahead and run through and check all the journals too. And obviously can't do that with one hand, but we'll check the mains and the rods, make sure that they check out. All right, let's turn the flash off, see if you can. That's 188 right there. And we want to be able to put it on the journal and have it not touch anything and just sit there and suspend. Except it's on something here. We just want to put it like that and let it suspend. Do that there and do it there, and yeah, just measuring, checking it out. I just checked all of them too. The rods check out, rod journals check out just fine too. Good deal. All right, let's check this. Let's see if I can spin it without moving everything. Look at that. Now I can move it back. You can see it does have more travel. I'm gonna pull it up. Obviously has more down because it's way up here. So now we'll move it around and let's go backwards. Backwards it should move a little bit because the needle finds. See it moving just like. If we go by that, we're looking at 1,000th. Let's look at how it's walking on the. It's kind of walking back and forth a little bit. A 1,000th. But watch this. If I go this way, it walks over to the side. so you can see when it's moving. Yep. Okay, so we'll check the other journal. So far, that looks pretty freaking good. We're just gonna keep banging away. These parts aren't done yet. Just getting everything cleaned up and going. It's almost never ending. But eventually it will end. So we're gonna go ahead and put this up right now, and that way we can show you those rods, because those rods are pretty concerning right there before we go. Yeah, just wanted to show them up there. We're gonna clean all this stuff still too. All right, I got headphones on. Let's see if I can show this. Watch how much dirt comes out of here. Alright, so that will tell you why I'm taking extra time on these. Because I'm taking a lot of time. I've been wire brushing and scraping and trying to get it clean. It'll be alright though. We'll get it clean. It'll be good.